let's talk about expenses. So anything that you spend is required so that you can deliver the product or service that you sell counts as expenses in your business. Now, over the last 23 years as an accountant, I have seen some fairly questionable expenses going through people's accounts. So don't be one of those people, right? Focus on spending only what you need to spend on to be able to deliver a good product or service to your customers, right? That does not include eyelashes. It doesn't include endless bacon sandwiches, but it probably will include spending money on content creation, marketing, some kind of software to help you deliver your service effectively, right? And create a good customer experience. So it's important that we manage our expenses because we work super hard, right, in bringing in the revenue, in driving those sales, all of that effort that we put into trying to get people to buy our stuff. And then we can just blow it all by spending our money. And we have to remember that the only amount of money that we take home to pay our own personal bills is the profit. Revenue less expenses is your profit. So if you want to take as much home as you can, you need to stop spending on stuff that's really not relevant to your business and isn't generating you a decent return on investment. So what do we mean by that? If you are spending money on something, there has to be a return on the investment that you are spending. So either it makes your life easier, either it helps you get things done faster and quicker and to a better standard than if you did it yourself, or it contributes directly to the product or service that you're creating. So I have team members who help me out. There is stuff that I'll never be good at. I'll never be able to do decent designs in Canva. I'll never be able to schedule content. I could, but I don't want to. I don't want to because it doesn't work for the lifestyle that I want to live. I want to turn up and do the stuff that moves the needle and that is necessary for the clients that are working with me. And then I want to be with my kids. So I don't want to do all of the things in my business. So it helps me to have team members who do things, A, better than me, and B, that I don't want to do, right? So I spend money on team members. I spend money on people who help me create content, people who'll do this video, right? It's going to look so much better when they've had their hands on it. I pay for that. I pay for software. I pay for a website. I pay for a platform for my courses. And those things all directly help me either A, generate revenue, or B, deliver on the service or products that I have created and sold. So the spending that I have in my business generates a return on the investment that I make. It's worthwhile for me. And after I've spent on the things that I want and need in my business, there is enough profit left to pay me what I need to live off. So I've got the balance right there. We don't always think about this when we start. When we first kick off in business, we think we need everything. We see a deal and we buy it. How many bits of software, how many courses have you bought that you've never actually used? Don't do that anymore. Okay, we want to carefully think before we invest any money or spend any money on anything. What return will this give me? If the return is good and it's worth it, we spend the money. If the answer is probably nothing because I'll never open it and I'll never use it, then we stop spending the money. It's also important that you review your expenses at least on a monthly basis. I like to have a weekly money date on a Monday. Many Mondays, I go and have a look at what's gone out of my business in the week before. Is everything that I've spent something that I still want, I still need, and still generates me a return? If any of those things are not a yes, then I'm going to cancel it. I obviously won't breach any contracts, but I will wait if I need to till the contract ends. But if something isn't working for me anymore, I will stop spending my money on it, right? If I buy a service and it doesn't work and it's not doing what I need it to do, I will stop spending money on it because it's not delivering either to my top line and definitely not to the bottom line. Okay, so I'm very careful with my expenses. The other angle of this from a mindset and energy perspective is, how do we expend, right, our energy? So I was, or am, a recovered people pleaser. I used to go out of my way and give everything that I had to help others. Oh, you've got a problem? I can help you with that. I'll just do it. And I wouldn't charge. I'd do it for free. Now, there's a balance to this, right? I'm still kind, I'm still helpful, but is this going to be to my detriment? As in, do I have the energy available to help this person right now or not? And if I don't, then I will say to them, I don't have this, I cannot help you right now, but I can help you on this day, right? Or if it's a specific work thing, it's like, I can absolutely help you with that, but you will need to book in and have a session, okay? And so they need to pay for that to get my time. And that is a fair and acceptable exchange. But look where you're expending energy. Look at your circle of friends, right? Is there a good balance there? Or is it always you? Are you always the one that is giving? Are you always the one that is contributing to this friendship? And you feel on reflection that actually there's nothing coming back. Well, you want to question what's going on there. And is that a friendship that you want to keep investing in? Or do you want to have a conversation? Or do you just want to pull back out? We don't have to talk about everything everywhere we go, but we do need to consider it. So where are you expending your energy, and is it an equal exchange for you, right? Because big important part of building a lifestyle business is that you feel good, that you have the energy and the resources and the time to live the lifestyle that you want. But if you're, working 24 hours a day, right, desperately trying to build your business, you will have no energy and you'll be tired. So a big thing that I do with a lot of my clients, and this is a massive surprise to them, is whilst we're working on driving revenue up, we are also very careful on how we're expending our energy. None of my clients need to work 12-hour days. They just don't. And some of them need their hands holding to be able to take a holiday. But this is important because you're building a lifestyle business. That means you have to live a life. So you're going to need time off. And this is quite new to them, but they turn out and find out for themselves that they can grow their revenue and do less work, because we stop being busy fools, right? When we have a strategy, when we're focusing on what we're receiving, when we're focusing on what we're expending, we're no longer being a busy fool. If you're telling me that you're working 12 hours a day, I will ask to see an analysis of what you've done. And then all of those hours that you've spent, I will ask you to show me, where did that contribute to revenue? Where did that contribute to building assets? And if it didn't, then why were you doing it? And then we find out that actually we can get rid of most of the things that we're doing because they're not moving the needle anywhere in our business. And so we start freeing up time. That's important to think about that. So where are you expending your time, energy, and effort? So that's it today for expenses. See you again on the next video. I'm going to talk to you about assets and how important they are to your business.